Both players just setting up life here. Most important games of these players' lives. And it looks like they're ready to start. And then we're going to be seeing, I'm going to do my best to keep up with life here. We're seeing a Bardock the Progenitor played. And then a pass from Jordan Markle going to Willie Newsome. Now we've seen Willie on stream 2 games back-to-back. He's going to be working on trying to get those objections if he can, but he also has to consider his defensive plays. Hopefully Willie's not going to see too many Dragon Balls in his life. I think I do see one. This is the angle we have, guys. This is the camera you've been watching off of. This Shenron deck is a, I guess you could say it's a Ramp Gogeta deck. Who's in top 4? 3 Storm and Shenron. We see 2 Dragon Balls being played. A third, a fourth. Definitely promising. Very actually promising for Willie as he manages to find a Sensu Bean going into Jordan Markle's Storm second turn. The second turn for Storm being their strongest. Choosing to go for the Crisis Crusher Son Goku. A wise choice considering he does have Bean in hand. Yeah, he might have. Willie might have forgot that Crisis could pop the 1-drop. So definitely a misplay there from Willie. Yeah, definitely a misplay. I do agree, guys, that he should have popped the 1-drop Bardock with Crisis Crusher. Might have just forgot that he was able to do that. Some people just, when they think Crisis Crusher, they just think of the fact that, you know, it does stop 1-drops from attacking. Just an oversight.
Okay, we all back.
You missed it. An unfortunate situation. Willie kind of had a bit of an oversight. He managed to play Crisis Crusher on his first turn. Jordan Markle went first, and Jordan actually left the Bardock on the board, but Willie didn't activate the Crisis Crusher activate main.
Oh, no.
So definitely a huge misplay.
Oh, no. Okay.
But 3 games on stream, you know, it's top 4 situation. I think Jordan's reading it because he's like, could you have? Like, he's probably like, yeah, that's what I thought. So who knows, but definitely a misplay. And I think he might have just mentioned it because I think we saw Willie kind of dip his head there, like, oh man, I could have maybe prevented this from happening because Jordan didn't have another Bardock.
Right,
you know?
right, absolutely. I'm gonna tell you, killing those Bardocks are valuable.
Yeah.
Against Storm, if you can kill them soon enough, it's possible that they can awaken. It's possible that you can just stop them from swapping altogether.
Right.
And it really puts them in awkward situations where sometimes they have to pay 2 for a Goten, which makes the card much more inefficient.
Psycho, they did look at each other's deck list. You just didn't see it happen. It wasn't on camera.
Hey, Red C45, what's up, my man? Thank you for being in the chat. Really appreciate all your guys' support, by the way. Thank you so much for being here, supporting Bandai, supporting the stream, supporting the Dragon Ball Supercar game. We couldn't be here without you guys. Thank you so much for being here.
Interesting charge choice with the blue. I guess it doesn't matter with this deck. Willie did open with 4 Dragon Balls in turn 1, so that was really nice. Going to be at that odd number here, so hopefully he can find that 7th because that will help a lot in this Storm matchup. Does find the objection, and he does have Bean in hand too. So Willie's actually in a pretty comfortable spot game 1 for being up against Storm.
Yeah, not in too bad spot. Crisis Crutcher, a heck of a card, and I think Willie choosing the main it was a fantastic decision.
I like this decision, choosing the Child's Wish and then restand, so basically a free preface.
Does Willie run multiple Child's Wish in deck? Or,
he runs
in sideboard?
one.
Just
I don't know. Oh, no, I think he runs another one in the sideboard, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, one more in the sideboard.
Yep. Okay. That is
cool.
Time in overtime. So please set down your cards, get your match flip filled
Swinging
out,
at the goats and choosing to use the super combo. That's a sparking super combo. Trunks, so that is active. He is able to draw on that. Ooh.
Okay.
He's going to charge another objection here. Yeah, and I think that's a pass. That's a decent recovery considering he could have disrupted Jordan Markle a bit more.
All right, so Jordan drawing the goats in for turn. Very, very good here. And Jordan just needs one more yellow, and then he's done charging for the rest of the game, essentially. Doesn't need anything else. He can charge more, but not necessary.
Yeah. Charging a bad ring. It might be tough because he's trying to fix that. Might be a tight squeeze.
All right, Bardock coming down. He gets a super combo from the Bardock.
I can nail for now.
And swap into a Goten. I'd say Willie only taken one hit so far, though. It's pretty
turn
uncharacteristic, yeah, for the Shinron deck.
Which goes to show that I think Jordan actually didn't open very well. So if Willie had activated that Crisis Crusher, man, that could have been huge.
Yeah, that could have been nuts.
Absolutely.
Yeah, what you missed was Jordan Markle went first, played out Bardock, passed. Willie opened with Crisis Crusher and he forgot to activate it.
Ooh, that's a scary.
And based on what we're seeing, Jordan didn't have a lot of options, so he could have disrupted it pretty significantly. But on the contrary, Willie was able to establish a body, already KO'd a Goten, was able to objection, and he has Sensu Bean in hand. So he's in good health.
On the flip side, that's a really risky play for Jordan in general, knowing that Willie main decks the Crisis Crusher.
That's true. He does know. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They got to look at each other's deck list, so I'm not sure why. Jordan might have forgot. Or one of those things where maybe he saw that Crisis Crusher was at he didn't have too many in the deck, and he was like, I'll take a chance, and definitely may never do that again.
Jordan getting another Bardock, so he's going to be a little bit safe from any shenanigans with Crisis Crusher now.
Can't see. I don't know if that helps or anything like that.
Rudiger going to awaken, ready to energy. Rudiger's just insane. He's so good in Storm. It's just insane.
Are those cards perhaps additional counters to use for effects down the road? Because they ran out of dice?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And maybe.
Ooh, gets a combo of the Bardock.
That's something we haven't seen too much from the Storm decks. Actually playing the 8 Bardock. It usually ends up in energy. Most of these decks don't run too many of that card. I know when Storm first came out, there was like 3 apes or something like that because you wanted to I can establish a bunch of apes and it's broken. But you lost the amount of Bardock. So, but now that he's at 4 life, he's sitting pretty. He's already awakened. He doesn't really need Bardock to do too much for him at this point. So I think this was a healthy combo.
94, Jamal Robertson and Corey Galdish. We need your match slip. It is not turned in.
Here comes double strike in. That's when we get power burst.
Power burst, but it's going to take
sparking.
Yep.
Wonder why he would use sparking there.
And Jamal Robertson. Need your match slip.
Power burst would have also been able to get back a Crisis Crusher if he would have resolved it earlier in the game.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he decided to use sparking. Could he not? Maybe it was a sparking 10?
Sparking 5 is power burst.
Yeah, so he's fine. I was about to say.
Yeah, very rarely can Shenron not activate that on turn 2 just by nature of using
But I wonder why he chose to I mean, maybe he just didn't want to take 2, I guess. He didn't want to go from 5 to 3. I mean, that's a pretty...
Well, it's a negate. Right. Power burst is an actual negate.
I know, but he could just pay 1 for it, right?
Right.
Yeah, you can just pay 1. So
does that mean he has Mafuba in hand?
Potentially.
So the way that the Wish deck beats the Storm deck is you need to do as much as you can to protect your life until you awaken. Because, with the Wish deck, you can awaken at 2 life, you can awaken at 7. but it's going to be less expensive for Willie on his resources to protect life now than to protect life later because the leader's going to be at 15K.
Right. My question is still, why did he sparking?
Why did he take life instead of just tapping one of his 2 energy? That's what he's trying to figure out. Yeah.
Is there anything you can think of? I thought maybe he was trying to keep Mafuba up, but the ape's a pretty good Mafuba target.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Unless he was afraid of an overextension and he needed to use his energy for other things, like a sensu bean.
But in that case, pull the energy. Life should be the last thing you pull, I guess, is what we're trying to get at. It was an interesting choice.
Yeah, I think he was trying to reserve his sensu bean for the following turn because he probably needs to last until 5 energy to.
But he has another sensu in hand. Yeah, he definitely probably should check. I'm pretty sure that it is the 7th, but he should probably check. This is actually a scary turn for Jordan Markle if he's seen what this deck can do. Granted, Haru not going to be a factor in this.
Sharman Figure of Majesty going to be an interesting card in this matchup, primarily for the untapped 2 to protect your leader from damage, but also to resurrect your super combos to give you more defense if you already have energy at the end of the turn.
See that preface swinging into Goten here.
We're at table 9, Clash Ron. You're missing a card that was turned into the stage. I'm not sure which player it is, but
Jordan with what appears to be all 4 super combos.
Yeah.
I'll be interested to see if Jordan protects here. Looking at Jordan's list, Jordan Markle plays
Paper
defensively.
pairings are currently on their way up to the boards.
He runs 0 pseudo combos, and we're going to see no unbreakable Gokus coming from Jordan Markle in the main deck or the side deck.
So more of an definitely an offensive Storm build, not trying to be defensive whatsoever.
Right.
Willie maximizing the cards he wants in his drop there in order to combo, not only to get rid of the Goten, but to have his World Peace targets and things like that.
It's either Christian Gillis or Robert Reitz. Your card is at the stage.
Paying costs for World Peace.
You probably want to get it before you go and sit down to play.
Gonna draw, and then I'm assuming restand 2. It would be cool to see here is an objection, and then a free World Peace to, I don't know, bring out Witch Granner if needed. So a restand 4. Then Dragon Radar to grab them back.
So if Willie does have those 2 sensu beans, it sounds like he has. He could resolve Hero Revealed on 5.
True, but I feel like you don't want to use sensu beans offensively in this matchup unless you know for sure it's going to get you the win.
Correct.
You want to hold on to those things as much as possible.
I mean defensively, if Willie has both beans.
I see, yeah.
All right, so Willie's at 5. Right now, a double strike would be ideal right here for Jordan. So he does have the Bardock Ape up.
So there's an interesting dichotomy here, where if Willie's able to resolve 7-cost Gochita, that may not win the game outright because the board is so wide, and that card does very little to address the board.
Right.
However, if Jordan goes wide, he threatens losing to Kami. Now, Kami not being in the main deck, so this isn't an interaction game 1, but game 2 and 3 I'll be really excited to see how that tug of war happens, or how many bodies Jordan tries to keep on the field at one time.
All right, we'll see what Willie... He has 2 energy open, though, so that's pretty good on defense. Representing a lot of different cards. All right, so here's the double strike. So 20,000 double and a 15,000 Shenron. He's going to super combo to go to 30. See what Jordan decides to discard. Looks like he's shuffling Videl to the top of his hand here. We'll see if that's what he chooses. Having second thoughts here. I'm going to go with the Bardock and draw 2. Draws a Bardock, gets replaced with Bardock, but gets double strike combo card, which is important for what he's trying to do here.
Yep.
We're currently at 30,000 to 15,000. He's going to use Videl to go to 35. making Willie have to use at least 2 super combos and a card. Willie does have access to Sensu Bean in hand.
One of the interesting things about Jordan Markle is that he plays 0 copies of Dynasty Son Goku. The two-cost swap target that, and the other 1/2 swap deck, Storm deck we've seen.
Sure.
I've taken advantage of that. Jordan's gone the more traditional route.
Oh, cool.
Which means he falls more susceptible to beans because he doesn't have that 15K to try and help alleviate how much he has to combo.
On the flip side,
it's really surprising to me because that card has been nuts for me in my Storm testing. That card's just been awesome. It's made what's a card at 0 cost lets you go search for a
Successor of Hope.
Yeah, it makes Successor so good. Yeah, it makes the Successor essentially a draw 1 for nothing. You know,
we're seeing that actually the 7-drop Gogeta going to the drop right now as he combos to prevent the double strike. But Jordan, with all his energy and an Isekai in hand, he could definitely put more pressure for another double strike opportunity.
Yeah, he did also get the Bardock so he can swap the Goten into play as well. There's the Bardock. Takes a life, goes to 3. Gets what appears to be another super combo off that draw. I thought he had all 4 in hand, but I guess he didn't.
Okay, players, welcome. Thanks for coming this weekend. This is the final round here. We'd like to thank you for
Jordan's
coming.
active leader, 15,000 against 15,000.
25 minutes will begin.
Willie's putting a card in the bottom. Or putting a card on top of his deck. Off the Hirudegarn effect. I keep forgetting, Hirudegarn needs 4 energy to do this, right? Right.
Your trigger.
Right. So,
yes.
So most storms stop at 3, but Hirudegarn's one of the few that goes to 4 energy.
Right.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And benefits from it.
Yeah, it benefits from it. Yeah, absolutely. I said earlier that he should stop at 3, but that's entirely wrong. I completely forgot about that effect.
It'd be interesting to see a Shenron win the event, mostly because
it would be
how cool
cool
would it be to see Shenron win and then they get handed the gold version of the leader he won
thanks.
with?
I appreciate it.
Yeah, like it's
Just
literally a
immediate
little upgrade. Yeah.
Now the ultimate boss, the director of Konami. Or, Konami.
Yeah.
Director of
Bandai.
Bandai.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool if he just popped out too.
Yeah.
Go through all the game companies. Then Blizzard pops out. You have to play Immortal and survive without turning off your phone.
There's a Goten swap.
Somebody dress up as Goku. This is to go even further.
Yeah, I just realized, why didn't he bean first? Didn't he have other beans in hand? I think he might have, now that I think about it, yeah, he comboed all his energy before beaning. Oh, hello.
Is he tapped out?
I wonder if this is better.
You know, one of the important optimizations of using Hirudegarn Storm is swinging with your leader at 3 energy, triggering the ability, and then awakening on that turn. So basing your turnaround when you swing with your leader having 2 energy untapped, so you still get the discard 2 effect, but you still get the +5 from the awakened Hirudegarn leader.
Okay. Jordan still has access to so many more attacks this turn too. This is not by any means
over.
Yeah.
It has only just begun.
It has only started. So he's just going to 15 here, it looks like. Oh, looks like he might be trying to double strike.
He still has bean. I think he still has another unyielding. I think he definitely has a bean.
Right.
He has 2 more of his super combos.
What I'm confused about is how does he play bean? Because he's tapped out, right? So like, am I incorrect?
No. I'm talking about Jordan having bean in this case.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was saying earlier. Willie should have, if he didn't, maybe I forgot and I didn't see it, but Willie should have beaned because I thought he had it in hand and then comboed the cards. He might have got overzealous on his combo.
Interesting that Jordan discarded Mira, especially with double strike in hand.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, Willie having a couple Goku targets. He has 3 copies of Preface of Recovery, and he runs 1 copy of the vanilla turn 2 Son Goku.
Sure.
So being able to use 15 or 20K.
So this is 35 double, it looks like. Currently, now it might change, but currently it looks like it's 35. Like, yeah, 15. Or I'm sorry, 50, 20, 35. 40, 45.
Just for a single strike? Why so much?
No, it's double strike. It's double strike.
Oh, he did use his Kai. Okay, I didn't see the Kai.
Yeah, it's like hidden behind the Sensu beam there, but.
Forced to go down to 2. Maybe he has another mirror?
Jordan 2 attacks. Oh, he has Fu in hand. That's why.
Oh, yeah, and he's tapped out. Better the Fu get to the double card draw.
Well, it makes sense if you don't have double strike cards. Fu is much better.
Yeah.
All right.
We could see a power burst, though, to take life. But then again, Jordan could have a battery. As he draws it. Imagine. Wow, he draws a flute.
That flute is awesome. He can flute back that go-to.
Oh, Willie's just going to scoop.
Willie knows what happens.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jordan did brick a little bit, though, on that Planet Vegeta, but I think
honestly,
he was fine.
I think that the no Crisis Crusher effect was a huge misplay.
So looking at Willie's side, I expect he might bring back in the second Child's Wish because he needs to be able to use his desires lower to the ground.
Sure.
He runs 3 copies of Comic Global Unifier. We're definitely going to see that. Not only does it allow you to clear his wide boards, but he can retrieve it back with Power Burst after using it as a combo earlier in the turn.
Right. So, unfortunate, Willie has his back against the wall, but hopefully he's played this matchup enough at this event to understand what he needs to do. I thought the combo was weird. I think he forgot to use Bean, honestly. I could have sworn he had another Bean in hand. Which, I mean, may not have necessarily helped entirely, but, you know, a Bean can really change a Storm player's decision. You know, Jordan Markle might not have made that exact play due to the fact that Willie was Bean, you know, so not sure what happened there, but hopefully he can bounce back from it.
On Markle's end, I'm not sure how much he's going to side in. He might get rid of Flying Nimbus. He might just try to win before that card even becomes relevant.
Right.
He has Mass Satan, the Mysterious Warrior, which can help against Kami as well as help against Crisis Crusher.
Right.
And we may see Sun Goten Family of Justice come in. Not only could that blow up these 1 and 2 cost threats, but he could also tutor with Planet Vegeta.
True.
We have another Dragon Ball lanyard from Comic-Con.
Bean doesn't slow the deck down. I disagree. Wholeheartedly, actually. I have beaten Storm simply by beaning myself and just letting them run out of juice.
Is chat saying that Bean doesn't slow down Storm?
Yeah.
It's one of the best cards against Storm, if not the best card.
If not the best card, 100%.
That's if I had
Bean
to,
with Nimbus being a close second.
If I had to materialize a card out of thin air to help me defeat Storm, it would be Bean every time. I'm pretty sure.
It'd be untap energy, make your guy stronger forever.
Yeah, for eternity.
Yeah, because that's how long the Storm turn is, eternity.
Put this card underneath your leader. During your opponent's turn, it gains 5k. This card is there.
I broke Dusty.
So for anyone
Untap 2, give your leader 5,000 power for an hour.
Yeah.
Okay, it lasts.
Until your birthday.
It lasts 1 turn. It gets Storm.
Yeah,
That's
like,
so funny. I don't
Thomas
care.
Littman actually lost to Jordan Markle in the top 8.
Thomas Littman lost to Jordan.
Littman, who went undefeated in the Swiss using Trunks Storm.
He lost, huh?
He lost to
did.
Jordan.
Jordan who?
Mr. Markle.
Markle.
Oh.
And that's why Markle was sitting where he is. So one of the exciting things we saw from the promotional video is that there's going to be a card that really puts Storms under wraps.
Yes. Yep.
Justin, tell me a little bit about that card.
Well, it's a blue card. It's called Sensu Bean. No. It's a
Goku.
Yeah, it's a Goku. Cost 2, 1 blue, specified, and then it has barrier.
Yep.
And then
10k power.
Yeah, 10k. And it's a permanent ability.
It is a permanent
It's a permanent ability.
That says your opponent can't attack you with cards that cost 2 or less.
Really?
Cannot attack.
How does that affect the Storm deck?
Well, it's pretty tough for him.
I don't know. Quake might say it's the worst card against Storm.
Yeah. It's a little tough for him since it's every card in their deck
I'm just
costs
kidding,
1 or
Quake.
2. No, it's a pretty ambitious card, but I think it's a great counter to Storm for multiple reasons. 2-drops are mostly utility cards in other decks. So
it's not dependable too.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's not going to affect that many decks in the meta, but it is going to give us a good counter to Storm, which I think is important because I think we're going to see a Storm final almost assuredly. And I think that's going to be one of those things that it needs a little bit of tuning. My personal fix. I like taking the unyielding trunks from 4 to 2 as far as a limited fix, but I think this is another great way to do it.
I know another option we previously talked about as well was taking that scrambling a Solid Sun Goten and removing the Goku lineage text.
That Goku, sorry, somebody said that Goku strategies will be amazing. How?
Yeah, Stephen Walter, remember that the Goku already has barrier. So
yeah,
right.
So there's very few cards that can affect barrier.
Right, and also that card only works with red
Saiyans. Yeah,
so it would be ineffective.
That's why I was confused. I was like, maybe he means something else. I was trying to figure it out.
Yeah, it'd be
Now,
ineffective
there are a
as
couple
well.
cards that address that, like Double Impact Krillin from the World Martial Art Tournament.
Yeah.
However, playing a 2-cost green card in Storm isn't exactly viable.
Right.
Oh, finding the Crisis Crusher again. So better opening. Not as effective as it could have been in the first game.
Yeah.
But
I don't think we'll see Jordan sit on a Bardock at the end of this turn.
Oh no, definitely not. Yeah, it had barrier. It literally just says 2-drop, barrier, permanent, can attack with 2 or less. That is that card in a nutshell. Nah, always thinking Vegito. That's fair.
Important distinction is it's not only 2 drops, it's 2 drops or less.
Yeah, 2 drops or less. So you don't even need Crisis Crusher. You just go to turn 2, drop that, and okay.
Extend the hand.
Right, but it's one of those cards that, in the grand scheme of things, it's very bad against a lot of decks.
Sure.
But the fact that it exists...
It's a side deck card.
Right.
Also, what's important to remember, too, is, obviously, but we haven't seen the whole set, so Storm might even get a counter to that card. Maybe we'll have a more interactive... Where I play out my 2-drop, and you have to go get your 1-drop or 3-drop that kills my 2-drop, so you can start playing. I would like to
sure hope not.
It would be.
Or Storm is going to win Worlds. Confirmed right now. The Marcus actually unofficially confirmed it.
I hope they do. I hope if they do have Worlds, I hope it's in Europe. I hope they have Worlds in Europe, just to give them something. All right, let's get into the game. Jordan on turn 1.
I suspect we see the standard yellow charge. Against this matchup, Jordan is almost certainly going to go yellow, yellow, blue, unless he does open with multiple sensu beams.
Absolutely. So he's playing Planet Vegeta.
All right, I'm alive again.
Do you think we might take advantage of the ability to tutor Family of Justice on Goten here? I'm curious.
I don't know. I'll tell you, Planet Vegeta in Storm is always confusing to me. I'm not taunting. I think that'd be really cool. I think it'd be really cool if they had it. It'd be a good way to reward you guys, right? I'm not taunting at all. You guys need to stop being so aggressive. You guys need to... I'm trying to help.
Yeah, there you go, Tommy. Prince of Saiyans Tommy. That's a great way to look at it.
But sure doesn't sort
Oh my God, Worlds in London. Holy moly.
Oh my goodness. I'm about it.
That would be amazing. Could you imagine finals on top of Big Ben? Let's just go.
It's a balancing act.
The loser falls. That'd be awesome. That would be beautiful.
What? I think they will. But yeah, if we do manage to, yeah. I actually haven't even been thinking about that. We had so much happen, but yeah, I would like to do that.
That's you and your imagination.
Okay, so the objection here, I would like to see him have 7 beans ready for the next turn. It's just an objection and a pass. Double yellow, so from Jordan. So
which means he probably has an answer to the Crisis Crusher, or he's going to be using those Gotens to fish for Scrambling Assault.
Yep.
One thing to remember is you can actually swap
Wait,
Bardock.
did Jordan just go down to 7? Oh, I did the wrong life earlier. That's what it was.
One thing that's important is you can also remember, chat, that you can swap Bardock into nothing.
Yes.
And that's a good way to protect it against Crisis Crusher. So you can play it out if you need to dig for your life for a certain card.
Mm-hmm.
But it does slow, Storm down a lot. That's one less attack he gets right now. And that's every time. We're not sure about the points in the app, but I'll try to see if we can maybe get like a interview with Bandai or something. And if we can, I will put that up there to ask them.
There's the Sensu bean that I've been talking about. That's what I want to see from Willie. Making this a lot more difficult for Storm. Storm having to use more resources in order to do some damage. There's the flute. Jordan draws into a Sensu.
Maybe
he has 2 Sensus in hand, which is why he didn't want to charge. I think he didn't want to charge his Sensu, trying to maximize. He does have an unyielding, though. Finding the Minosha as well, so that's going to maximize the leader swing.
Prizing for this tournament will be given out when the round
Yeah, guys, they made the announcement. We play the videos in between rounds.
Yeah.
Prizes now. At this point, we have
Finds a Mass Saiyan and a Hoy.
That's your answer to Crisis Crutcher.
Yep.
Right, so an interesting component of how the rules in this game works is most abilities fall under the premise of resolve as much as you can.
Yes.
So whenever Bardock swaps into nothing, the first part of your play is play something of the cost, swap 2, swap 3, swap 4, and then return the card to your hand.
Yeah.
You can activate the effect, try to resolve to play a guy, but you can't.
Sure.
And then you return the Bardock to your hand.
I always think it's interesting when Storm still manages to do crazy things on 2 yellow energy.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
It's so insane.
I still think unyielding's a problem with this deck. I'm not even sure that it's necessarily a problem in quotation marks as it being like unbeatable. I think it might just be a problem as in...
I don't know if I would have used the second bean here.
It's taking too much time on its turns.
Jordan keeping a Bardock at the end of the field just to get blown up by Willie's Crisis Crusher.
Well, it's still Jordan's turn.
It's
still Jordan's turn. I don't know if I agree with the second bean there. If he just had 15, I would have just used a 5K of some sort. Unless he didn't have one. Oh, finding another bean. That would be 3 beans in Jordan's hand. The connection of the mic got a little loose. What does that mean? Static mic? Oh, great. Give me 1 second, guys. I'll fix it. Bring this up slowly, guys. Let me know if that fixed the issue. I apologize for that. That's actually weird that happened because we haven't touched the mic at all.
Yeah, the mic hasn't been touched.
But that's the second time that's happened at the event where it just...
Jordan, if you're in the room, you still have your lanyard. If you're in the room, Jordan.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Got you. There was a delay there, and I saw people saying I'm deaf and stuff like that, so I was like, wait, did I make it worse? Okay, thank you, guys.
Weird. It's like, there was nothing loose. You just literally unplugged everything and put it back, I guess.
Yeah, there was nothing loose. I just... Weird anomalies. This is so fun. Willie, luckily getting to have another turn. I still don't think he's at 7, unfortunately. He really needs to wish. He needs to activate that wish and flip the leader over. The additional 5 is going to help. Hopefully managing to find another Sensu bean. I still don't agree with him using 2. I feel like you only use 2 in those turns when they have a bigger hand and they're really able trying to push. Then you go double Sensu.
Yeah, I'll tell you, an additional 5,000 really goes a long way to help defend yourself against aggro, which begs the question, if there was a card, for example, let's say an extra blue card that would give you 5,000 for the turn, that would probably go a long way into protecting yourself against aggro.
Yeah. Every attack, it becomes like a +1.
Yeah, exactly.
If they try to attack 6 times, it's a +6.
Right, that's true. That's true.
I think Willie checking to see if he had 7, and he does. Chooses to draw with the Shenron with his leader ability. Playing the Preface. Only needing to tap 1 since Preface 3 stands 2.
Ooh, Kami's out.
Yeah.
Good old Kami.
Right. This will be interesting to see then if Jordan did bring in those Family of Justices or the Masked Saiyan that would remove both of those battle cards, both Kami and Crisis Crusher.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a KO'd Goten. I don't think Markle's going to try to protect that.
Dot plays. Did we break 1,000 watchers? Absolutely. We actually almost got over 1,100, didn't we?
Yeah, I think we've gotten to 1,100. I think we're currently at 1,000.
Yeah, I'd love to see us hit 1,000 in this dynamic semifinals.
Let's see what finals is going to get. I mean, we did that in top 16.
Yeah. I want to see finals.
Or top 8, rather.
I want to see finals break Twitch. I want to see us get so many viewers. Ninja's like, where's my viewers at? Too late.
Right, we have all of Ninja's
Dragon
viewers.
Ball.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Ninja's actually a huge Dragon Ball fan.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Let's see. Yeah, we're currently at 995.
Let's go, team.
So this channel debuted this weekend. It already has 14.9 thousand views, like in total.
Some report we might have hit 1,200 at one point.
Really?
Oh, wow.
I did not know that. Thank you for the letting me know.
So we have the traditional yellow, yellow, blue by Jordan. He has no bacon, so he has a very long term.
And almost at 1,000 followers already too. I'm watching followers come in like wildfire.
This support is amazing.
Look at that.
Wow.
Thank you guys for all the follows, by the way, and following the channel. I'm sure all the big major events moving forward will be right here. Big events, super big events.
Super mega big.
Like some of the ones that were announced earlier today. I think Willie's just trying to figure out if he has ways to disrupt the opponent, if he can objection and still have energy, if he can find a way to find a bean. I mean, this is really what you do in the Storm matchup, is you just have to figure out. I mean, he's past the point that Storm typically goes off, but because Storm hasn't gone off yet. Oh, excuse me, it's Jordan's turn. I didn't know that. My bad. But still, he is past the point where Storm typically goes off. Jordan, however, still charging energy means he can just wait and extend his play even longer if he just waits that much more. What was announced, we'll be playing the videos here soon, but they announced a lot of stuff for the series, for the game moving forward into 2019. Things regarding the Series 6 and Clash of Fate, which is Theme Booster 3, and some of the plans they have for events in 2019.
Also, if you're trying to get in line,
we haven't been updated on what's going on in the other top 4 game, but I do know the 2 matchups in top 8 were Trunk Storm versus Rudigarn Storm. So one of those are in top 4. And then they are playing one of Set 2, Android 17, or Hirudegarn.
So don't start getting into line to places you don't know are the right line.
Yeah, it's not looking good for Willie, unfortunately. Still all this energy available, a lot of cards in Jordan's hand.
And I don't think his hand's getting smaller for a little bit.
Nope. Still has a Goten, he still has an ability to swap. I didn't notice that he did play Masked Saiyan to warp the Crisis Crusher. You know, I'm wondering if Willie... Oh, there is another bean. That's what I want to see. Okay. There's still a chance. The one bean can go a long way.
Okay. All right, so I just got confirmation. Just talked. So finals will be at 4 o'clock.
Yep.
So no matter when this ends, if this ends right now, it doesn't matter. 4 o'clock is when finals. So I want to make confirmation, make sure that's what's going to happen. And I think, we're going to have it live. Bandai, we have a special live video, a special finals video to play.
Oh, okay.
And it's going to be awesome. So you guys get ready for those finals. I want 1,500 viewers. We're going to raise that 500.
1,500? I just want 9,001. Can we just get 9,001 viewers?
So we can say over 9,000?
Gunslinger Table 2, we need you to your match. Gunslinger Table 2, we need you to your match. Playing Poan.
Jordan Markle attacking. I think he got a double strike East Kai. Is that what I saw? I did.
Yeah, double strike Kai.
Jordan
Willie's
is
at
just
5.
Yeah, Jordan is just huge hands. Huge hands here.
Jordan's holistic game plan here is going to be finding a way to get Willie down from 5 to 4, be able to use a double strike to go from 4 to 2, and then finishing off with Mirror, Creator Absorbed, or Scientist Vu. Same kind of progression we saw round 1. We'll see if he's able to get the cards to make that happen, and more importantly, make that happen through Sensu Bean.
This deck is so good.
Is it the deck as good as I said?
Yeah, I'm just like watching how just the Hoy. I'm like, oh, he doesn't get the leader thing.
I will say too, the way Jordan's playing is very mesmerizing too. It's just like he's like
he's so
seductive.
Yeah.
It's like he's conducting. He's like conducting your removal. Like,
yeah, he's like I've been doing this all weekend, guys.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, watch this, dude.
You have to remember, Jordan has been playing, yellow-blue swap-based aggression for 3-4 months now.
Yeah.
He's, when I saw the top 32
It shows.
list, and I was talking to him a few days before the event, and I asked him what he was playing, and he said Storm, and I'm like, is it any spice whatsoever? And he's like, no, I'm just gonna win.
Yeah, it's just Storm. That's any spice? Nah, it's Storm.
Yeah,
That's
okay, that's fair. That's fair. No seasoning in the sky. We don't need it.
To be honest with you, it says like a deck that came from like literally like a couple sets ago. Like it doesn't look that.
This
new.
is like week 1 Colossal Warfare.
Yeah. This is like.
Yeah, that's something amazing.
Oh, sorry, no. This is week after Gen Con because it's Goten. So this deck is from August.
Right. Jordan plays. Let's take a guess.
We'll call this August Storm.
Right. This is August Storm.
How many cards from the latest set do you think Jordan Markle plays in his deck?
In his 50 or in
Latest
his
65?
65? I would say zero.
Correct answer is 0.
Nice. So I was right. So
Miraculous Survival. Everybody.
So I don't know. I still have faith that Willie might be able to last another turn, and if his hand facilitates it, he might be able to get there.
Willie's at 4, so
No need for an errata. Just wait for Clash of Fates, and this deck dies. Not really. It doesn't really die, but.
do you take the super combo here or the Goten? That's so tough, super combo. I always hate playing Storm because Goten gives you so many options, and sometimes you get those god hands where it's like Sensu Bean, Goten, super combo. Which one? You're just like, I don't know. But all 3 good cards.
But I think what Jordan is doing, sorry not to cut you off, Zach, but I think what Jordan's doing is he's picking out what my goal is here. He's like, I have a huge hand. I have ability for double strikers. I go for the super combo so I can guarantee this damage that I'm trying to do.
Yeah, there could be an argument made too that the super combo might draw into the other 2 cards that you want. Obviously not the same copies because of at the bottom of your deck.
Well, he'd have to shuffle, yeah,
Right.
exactly.
And that's where successful hope is actually a skillful card.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he also has ways to.
Yeah. And you're like, okay, I need to play this next Goten. I need to draw into that card that I just put.
That's
under.
actually why.
That's when you time
Draws another East
That's
guy.
actually why I love the Gohan Storm deck. The Wish, because like you could play your Goten's attack, look through your hand, and then just attack with your Gohan, get your Dragon Ball, and then shuffle. And it's like you just reset your deck every time. It was sick.
For some reason, every time I look at Preface of Recovery, I think it's the holographic Super Strength Majin Buu, the 5 cost, the really buff one, and it keeps on throwing me off. So we're going to see the double strike here.
Like, there's no reason not to.
Right, Jordan estimating based on the number of cards.
And a unyielding. Let's just be perfect. Let's just do everything perfect.
To be fair though, Jordan needs this to hit. If this is a hit, Jordan might actually not be able to kill his opponent. So he needs to combo to a spot where it.
Well, he already overwhelmed this turn, right?
I don't think
This is the same turn that he massed in, correct?
I believe so.
Well, what happened to the Mass Saiyan? Did it just go? Did he combo?
Oh no, you're right. I'm silly. It's already in the warp. This can't be the turn. It's been a long weekend, okay, Dusty?
It's been a long turn.
Don't look at me in that tone of voice.
I didn't say anything. I love you.
And Willie Snap takes the 2.
Yeah, I mean you have to at that point. So I think, is there going to be a food that comes down and finishes this off? Yep.
And I didn't do it last time, so I have to do it this time. The man, the myth, the legend, scientist.
Right. Let's begin the experiment.
Right then. Let's begin the experiment.
The experiment's drawn
That's actually what he sounds like. I'm actually really proud of that impression I just did.
Right, somebody pointed out, I think there needs to be a deck that wins on the same amount of turns as Storm. Like there needs to be a really fast
Power burst. Bad ring.
Jordan throws it down.
Oh my! You saw the bad ring into the immediate handshake?
Yeah. That's what we talked about that during.
I'm taking Jordan to DBS court. If you guys have seen my stream, you know what DBS court is. Because he just went bad ring and GG. Like, listen, maybe he has a blue bad ring in the deck. You don't know that.
You don't know what's happening. You don't know what cards are in this game. You're still playing cards from August. You don't know what's came out.
Jordan probably feeling a little bit bad. Probably very excited that he's in this seat.
Oh, absolutely.
Playing in grand
Jordan,
finals.
Jordan Markle, one of the nicest people you've ever met in your entire life. Fantastic
Actually,
player.
you know what? And I thought about that earlier.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? If Jordan takes stats, I'm happy with that.
I'm
Because he's a really sweet guy.
Super awesome player. Been an advocate of the game ever since it came out. Little upset with some of the.
I'm loving this right now. I'm loving this. That was
absolutely.
community right there. Just in a nutshell. Like, yo, good game. They probably congratulated each other.
Absolutely.
The whole nine. 1 second, guys.
A bunch of videos, guys. Get you guys ready. Guys, listen. Get pumped for the finals. I want everybody to be pumped. Now, what we'll probably do is try to come back maybe a little early.
Right.
But we'll know who Jordan's played against. We'll do a little breakdown of their decks, maybe talk about the players a little bit, and try to get you guys hyped up. But right now, we're going to go get as much information as we can and try to get everything set up. I think we're actually going to move the players onto the stage.
That is what they're going to try to do,
I think they're going to try to do that. So we're going to play some videos, try to get that set up for you guys. But guys, love you so much. Thank you for the support, guys. Get pumped for the finals. It's going to be awesome.
9,001 viewers. Let's get it.
Yeah.